Hey kids, and welcome to our brand new series. This is KAMAU Can Cook. Yes kids, that is correct. KAMAU can cook. And I can cook pretty good. And if I can cook, so can you. Why are we making this series? We got tired of making travel videos. I'm just joking. With the border being closed, we're not able to get a lot of our favorite dishes that we get in other countries and other regions. And so we're deciding to bring those dishes home. And since a lot of them aren't on GoBelly, hashtag not sponsored, we decided that we were just going to make them ourselves. With me leading the way in our new series called KAMAU Can Cook. Make it trend, hashtag KAMAU Can Cook. To kick off our series, we decided to go with a dish from, I would say, our favorite country, right? And I'm not going to say it's our favorite province, and I'm not going to say it's our favorite overall, but in this province, this restaurant, it was our favorite. I have to say was, and that is the maple bacon poutine from Poutine's in Toronto. However, we have recently learned, for whatever reason it may be, that Poutine's has recently closed, which is sad to hear. But since KAMAU can cook, I'm gonna have to make it ourselves. So today, let's see what ingredients that we have here. Obviously, we have our cutlery, spatula. I have cheese curds, which is the biggest component missing from most American poutines. They give me mozzarella and they think I don't know. I know what disco fries are. I'm from New Jersey, don't play me. Available at Target for all those curious. We have potatoes, maple syrup of course, okay? We have our bacon, we have our oil for frying, we have our vinegar for our potatoes. It'll be explained later. And then we have our oil for frying, like I said, some Worcestershire sauce, yeah, that one. For our gravy and some stock for our gravy as well. We'll also need butter and flour, salt, pepper. And again, since this is not a cooking show, I will be giving very little instructions because I'm not a cook. I'm just a guy who likes some poutine and can't find good ones in my area. So I'm just gonna make it myself and you're gonna follow along with me. Now I'll do my best to explain what I can, but forgive me, because I'm not a cook. But KAMAU can cook. And if KAMAU can cook, you can cook as well. All right, what I'm going to do is because we actually need bacon bits, is I am going to cut this into pieces ahead of time. Honey, how much bacon do you want?
I don't know.
So the answer is more. That's not her answer, but that's the default answer. So since she couldn't come up with the answer is more. But always keep in mind the great words of Val Kilmer playing Jim Morrison, and that is, there is nothing wrong with being a large mammal. Okay, so now that we have cut our bacon into medium-sized strips, we're gonna do like people do with bacon, throw it in a pan and grill it up. And then after we're done cooking our bacon to the appropriate temperature, we're going to put it on some paper towel, drain off the excess oil, chop it up some more, turn it into bacon bits, keep the grease in the pan because we're going to use that for the gravy so that the gravy is infused with a little bit of the bacon flavor. And then we're going to probably make our gravy first and then get to our potatoes. But let's not get ahead of ourselves, let's put the bacon in the pan. Okay, while we're waiting for our bacon to start cooking up, I'm going to wash and cut some potatoes. So I don't do anything crazy. I'm just gonna use whatever's left in this bag. I have about 9 russets. It's probably actually way more than enough. But I mean, who doesn't like fries? If you don't like fries, then we probably can't be friends. So I'm not going to do anything, I know I just said that, but just to clarify, I'm not going to do anything crazy. I got this mister setting on our sink here. I'm just going to mist the fries. I have it in this strainer colander, and I'm just going to mist them to get some of the dirt and grime off. And then we're going to chop it up. All right, now that we've washed our potatoes, I'm going to cut them up. I prefer to have my potatoes palm free style, so they're a little bit thicker, but I also do them rustic because I'm not trying to sit here and peel potatoes all day. So I'll just cut a little bit off of the skin here and there, and then I'll just like slice them up, and then sometimes I don't really care and I don't slice the skin at all because I'm gonna eat it regardless. It's good, it's got fiber. Actually, I don't really feel like doing it at all, so I'm not gonna do it. I am gonna, however, ask my assistant to come over. Selena, darling, would you mind stepping from behind the camera?
Yes.
If you could be a doll, could you please grab that pot, that stock pot right there, yep. And I need you to fill it half to 3/4 full of water. Doesn't matter if it's cold or lukewarm, because we're gonna put it on at some point. So when I cut these potatoes, I usually just cut them in half to keep them stable, and then cut it into 1/4, and then I don't really have like a method to how thick they're supposed to be. Some people have measurements, but I just cut them so that they look like wedges, and then I cut the wedges so that they look pretty. That's the only rule. Just make it look pretty. Because presentation is half the meal. So they will look like this, like that, and then the wedges that look like this, I just cut the excess off, and it'll look as close as possible. And then you have like these nice, cool looking rustic fries. Place it back on the stove. I want you to get the salt shaker. Don't worry about the bacon, it's chilling. And then I want you to give it...
Smells so good.
I know. I want you to give it 8 dashes. And then 2 more for good luck. Yeah. I need a tablespoon of vinegar in there as well. I've seen enough videos and read enough things that it says that putting vinegar in the water before you boil your potatoes helps to break down the pectin or whatever.
1.5.
1.5. Because honestly, sometimes I just kind of dump it in. It's supposed to help make it so that they're less floppy, so that when I strain them after I have boiled them, I can handle them like rougher. So Selena, would you like to tell me your favorite place in Canada? Favorite place? Doesn't have to be food or Poutine related. Is this your favorite place?
I feel like off the top of my head, it's Stanley Park in Vancouver.
Good choice.
Stanley Park is beautiful, one. Stanley Park is in Vancouver, and we went there the first time we went to Vancouver.
Yes.
And walked the whole park because we were like, oh, it can't be that. Like at the time, I was walking all the time for work, and he was a walker, so we were like, yeah, it can't be that bad. And we started it, and then we had to finish because it would have taken just as long to get back to where we were, like to the car, as going all the way around or continuing on. So it was like 3 hours, I don't remember, something like that.
Yeah, because we got about halfway, and it was like, yeah, we need to turn around or just keep going. I'm like, I mean, we made it this far.
Might as well keep going.
Might as well just keep going.
And it was beautiful. Like you get
Absolutely
that's I think
gorgeous.
probably when we fell in love with Vancouver because we saw all the elements, the mountains, the water, the city. It's a very like even though it's like a big city, it's also outdoorsy. Like it's got like those mountainous elements of it. Stanley Park has beaches on it, which we visited after our wedding.
Yes.
And we just like kind of like chilled there with my brother, Gabby, and Harley, who you guys know, and her spouse.
Yes.
And who else? Was that it?
Brian, Gabby, Victor, Harley. Yep, that's it.
Yeah, that was it. That was a good ending to that trip because like we liked Stanley Park so much. It was nice to kind of share with family.
Yeah, for
sure. It was, and it's like a beach. like this is, I know this is a park. It's like it's also a beach. It was cool though.
My favorite place in Canada is the Vancouver Museum because that is where we got married. And I'm not saying that to be cute. It's genuinely. It's
I was definitely gonna say, when did we go to the Vancouver Museum?
Ah.
That's funny. I like forgot that. Yeah.
You get to see Stanley Park. You get to see the mountain and the beaches combined. It's got great exhibits that they have on rotation. And the City and Beyond got married there with all their family.
With the other pieces of the City and Beyond.
With the other pieces
Our
of the City and
siblings,
Beyond.
our parents
Yeah.
who've definitely been on the channel.
Okay, so now that we have boiled our fries, I strained them off. We are now waiting for them to cool for about 5 minutes. I'm going to put on the oil, get the oil up to, I think about maybe 400 degrees or so. Then we're gonna fry them for about 30 seconds, 50 seconds, take them off, let them cool for a half an hour. And while they're cooling, we'll probably make the gravy. And then after the 30 minutes of cooling, we're gonna fry it again at around 400 degrees for maybe 3 minutes, and then we'll be ready to plate and enjoy our maple bacon poutine. Don't ask me for measurements, because I don't take them. Actually, add just a little bit more and cook it off. Yeah, we're just going to cook off the flour a little bit so it gets rid of the taste of the flour, or the raw flour smell and taste. And then we're gonna add a little bit of stock to get it going, and then some Worcestershire for color and some maple syrup for flavor. And you know, it's taking a little bit longer than I expected, but I wasn't accounting for the setup of the cameras to do it as well. But luckily, it's going to be delicious when it's done, and this is just building up our appetite.
I made that stock.
Yeah, she did. I made it thick like this thingy.
It's like mashed potatoes.
Yeah.
Oh, that was a good one. I think that's good, actually. Tip for you. If you don't like gravy, there's a good chance you don't like gravy because of the way people make gravy for you. So try to make your own gravy at least once in your life and see if you can make it in a way that you like it. And then therefore, you know what you like when it comes to gravy. I'm gonna sneak a little taste of a fry in the gravy.
I didn't even salt the fries yet.
Definitely the maple comes through.
Okay, now we are ready for assembly. I am going to chop the bacon, and then we are going to plate. Delicious fresh fries. Cheese curds. Add these green onions on top for a nice little decoration. And there you have it, maple bacon poutine. I'm sure all of my Canadian friends will have something to say about it, but I'll tell you right now, we are going to enjoy this. This is my first go around at making maple bacon poutine. I think it looks pretty good. I'm sure it's going to taste amazing. So I'm gonna make sure I get a cheese curd and some bacon and the potato. The fries are crispy. The cheese curds are squeaky. The bacon is good. I could have done the bacon better, I'm not gonna lie. But the gravy really does have a nice little hint of maple flavor to it.
I haven't tried it yet, so I'm gonna try it right now while KAMAU's doing the outro.
That was maple bacon poutine. I hope you enjoyed it. I know that I did. To our Canadian friends, we hope that we have not destroyed your poutine product. Again, I'm not a chef. I'm just a guy that likes to eat things and make them. But remember,
It's actually really good.
if KAMAU can cook, you can cook too.
You can cook too.
Yes. If KAMAU can cook, you can cook too. And we'll see you next week. Bye.